So, folks, in 2002, I was a DJ and I used to play progressive house during that time. But after 2 years, I quit this profession because it wasn't financially rewarding. But although the beats, the BPM and the beat sync and the whole tune and the trance of music, as I could say, was always with me. Now in 2024, we have so many genres and subgenres of music and its culture that somehow I feel that the roots may have been lost.
Came in Goa in 1993, and this time I was in the music business in Paris, and a friend of mine told me that we should go to Goa because the best rave in the world were there. So already electronic music was kicking in Europe since 87, 88. I was already into acid house, and in Paris we had a club called The Boy who was playing house music. So I did like already electronic music this time. Since the end of the 80s, actually, I was playing rock music this time, but I had already a taste for electronic music, so I came to rave actually in 93. My first rave in Goa was in Bamboo Forest. And it took me sometimes to find the DJ, because this time the DJ was not on a throne in the middle of the party, but behind the speaker. And it just came to happen that the DJ was Goa Gill. So my first rave in Goa was Bamboo Forest with Goa Gill as the DJ.
I'm Dr. Sel, representing Ananda Tandava sound system, Reggae family, Rasta family in India. For me, it's been almost like a decade and some years, maybe 13, 14 years, I've been in Goa, doing the works of entertaining all the people that come and go. There are very few people that we are sticking to where we came from. And then the technology is evolving, people are evolving, So the music wants to evolve, and nowadays the new generation that is coming is coming up with, different kind of music that can be reggae music, but it's not coming from the roots. It's not coming from where it is meant to be. The roots music comes from the ghetto, from the poor. It's not coming from the elite. So when it starts to come from the elite, you can't feel it. You can't feel this.
I think there is a different style nowadays. Techno is big also for the techno lovers. Trance, full-on trance is still on. and dark psy is pretty much kicking. High tech also. There is lots of live music also. I think the music scene is. I disagree with the quality of art going down in Goa. I don't think there is also a big reggae scene. I mean, Rudy Roots is doing very nice job for years, and now we have the Tandava sound system, which is kicking also. It's much more diverse than it used to be. In the 90s was only trance. I like pretty much Indigo Children, and there is some very good cover bands also, but you must make a difference between musicians and artists. I mean, artists play their own music. Musicians sometimes play covers. Everybody have to make a living. It's okay. It's okay for me. So far, you don't play Hotel California or Honky Tonk Woman, because if you play this, I leave.
Do you think that AI is gonna take over the entire profession of DJs and reggae artists and even bands, maybe?
I would definitely say that soul is a soul, and a feeling is coming from the soul and from nowhere else. Why? Because I have been listening to a lot of already digital music that comes out of computer, at a point that techno, house, Psytrance, like this all music is already humanly not made almost, but somebody puts time on it, somebody is working constantly on this computer, and so what happens is that you forget the whole fact that there is soul involvement. So it is very bland, and real people can't eat bland food. So real people want to eat authentic food, and authenticity is always going to be there. Like vintage cars are still vintage and they have their own class, but not everybody can afford it, not everybody can have it. So AI is going to be for the common user and or whatever, but the legends are going to be legends. They're not going to be changed. They can't be replaced. Like Ananda Tandava sound system cannot become an AI. It is a sound system. So if you want the sound system feeling, you have to come to the session. You can't expect an AI to bring you this.
You need a vision. Even if you choose to do cover bands and covers, you need a vision. You need a vision, and okay, I'm gonna cover this type of music because I like this type of music, and I'm not gonna do this cover and this cover because that's what people like. No, you have to play what you like to play, and being honest and sincere, and that's the way to have the most success. I don't even think that success should be your aim or goal. I think you should take music as a way to realize yourself as a human being. Everybody have to make a living, but you can make your living doing something else. If I don't know, if your thing is electronic experimental music, I doubt that's gonna buy the rice and the dal, but that's what you have to do, and then make a job on the side. Why not? I never did any other job, and I never did cover band either. I always do what I have to do, I suppose. Thank you.